Kim is an extremely awful woman. She used to go to Diddy's parties often, and she kept taking my daughter Northwest with her. She showed Northwest everything that happens at Diddy's parties. I am going to take legal action against Kim Kardashian. Kim sold my innocent daughter to Diddy.
Hey everybody, I just got off the phone with Kim. I told her to stop antagonizing me with this TikTok thing. I said it's never again. I am her father.
Kanye West was right about everything. He knows the freakos that are watching her now are gonna love it when she's 18.
Some critics argued that North's bustier was inappropriate for her age, saying kids should be allowed to enjoy their childhood without adult fashion pressures.
You either have to have a mom that wants to sell you for money or a dad that's gonna sell you.
Northwest is going viral for all the wrong reasons. She was observed with facial tattoos, a grill on her mouth, and wearing contacts. She was going a private plane to a performance with a lot of troublesome individuals suspected of serious crimes. So, what is Kim Kardashian thinking? Let's get into it. Kim Kardashian's daughter, Northwest, is viral again when she stepped out with facial tattoos, a grill on her mouth, and contacts in her eyes. She doesn't appear like a regular 12-year-old. You have to agree, this is a bit frightening. At first, I assumed it was a Halloween suit, but it's really not. I think this is her way of expressing herself. She also has several buddies doing the same thing. It appears like she brought her buddies on a private plane to go to a performance, which explains why they're dressed like this.
Just turned 12 years old. Does that look 12 to you? Like, it's actually mind-baffling how fast these Kardashian kids be growing. Like, look at this. If I didn't know anything about Northwest, I would have swore up and down that she was at least 16 to 17 years old. And I'm not saying it's her fault. But Kim, baby, Kim, your daughter just turned 12. Like, what are you doing?
I'd love to know what Kanye West would make of this. I mean, he's not really in the picture anyhow, since he does not connect with his family. But I can't image him being pleased about it. Somebody exclaimed, "What in the Kanye West is happening?" Maybe he would understand it, since he's a bit out there too. Sources say Kim wants her to express herself, which is why she's not enforcing any limits.
Look at my daughter, full makeup, singing She's in Love with an emo girl on TikTok, and I didn't have no say, no approval. Hey, what do you think? Do you think this would be cool or not? You know what I mean? And I'm the one that made them cool.
Kim is the main parent here. She's the one who writes the rules. If she's claiming she doesn't have any limits on self-expression, it seems like it's simply free range. I mean, Kim is continuously working as well, so when does she have time to take care of North? It seems like North can basically have anything she wants. Get the facial tattoos, go on a private plane, go to a concert.
State of you and Kanye's co-parenting relationship.
What do you think co-parenting with Kanye West is like?
How much is on you, Kim?
It's not easy. But I mean, I raise the kids, full time. They live with me. Whenever he'll call for them and ask, it's probably been a couple months since we've heard from him.
North was going to a concert for the Antagonist Tour, which involves a number of different musicians that call themselves Opium. It appears like they have numerous musicians performing on stage, one of them being Playboy Carti. But all of these individuals have major complaints against them, so I would not want my 12-year-old near them. The songs these men are singing contain drug usage, intimacy, and other things that teens may get into, but not 12-year-olds. She's not even a teenager. To give you a sense of who these sorts of individuals are, here's a tape of someone outlining some of the charges.
Cardi is facing his biggest challenge yet as the leader of Opium with this homicide gang situation. Allegedly, Bino, who's one half of the duo, has been DMing underage girls and trying to meet up with them backstage at their concerts. And there's also alleged screenshots to back this up as well. These allegations have led the duo to cancel their tour as well.
One of the performers she went to see was really accused of hurting his partner. Destroy Lonely's ex-girlfriend Aisha tweeted that they had gotten into a quarrel. At one occasion, he reportedly smashed her skull open in Germany after slamming her into a bed frame and hitting her in an Uber. She accuses him of hitting her in the face, smacking her on the floor, and verbally assaulting her. The tweet also referenced other artists like Don Toliver and Pink Panther. She said, "He cracked my head open in Germany after pushing me into a bed frame because I was tired and didn't want to get up at that exact second to roll him some weed." Destroy Lonely seems incredibly toxic. Here's a videotape of him talking to police officers about his opinions about his girlfriend's social media usage.
And I'm telling her I don't like how she posts pictures on Instagram, and she's saying she don't care, or she gonna do it for the money. And I'm like, bro, like, why you in a relationship with dude? Then she say she wanna break up, all this shit, then we just arguing and fighting. She ended up going out the room in her drawers and getting locked out the door. And then that's how we came downstairs, because the glass door upstairs, you can't get in without a key fob. So she was trying to walk, but then she was angry. We talking, she walked outside in the drawers and she can't get back in. And then come in the hallway, we still arguing. End up arguing downstairs, still arguing. End up arguing upstairs, still arguing. They call me because we arguing. They just don't want us to get physical. Y'all didn't get physical at all?
If you weren't persuaded, another artist called Ken has really been arrested for what he put his partner through. There's body cam evidence showing this guy being detained after becoming violent, and it makes me sick to my stomach that so many males out there are harming women like that.
Oh, how come she's saying that you hit her? Is there a reason for that? Is there a reason why she would try to say that you hit her?
I don't think so.
No? Not at all? Okay. So you didn't put your hands on her?
No.
No? Not at all? How come?
The main performer of the concert Northwest went with her 12-year-old buddies has also been accused of hurting women. No surprise. Playboy Cardi was accused of hurting his then-girlfriend. We don't know her name, but his employee, Carl Reynolds, was really driving Playboy Cardi when the incident happened. It grew so uncomfortable and hot that he pulled over the automobile, and because they had two different cars, he separated them since it was becoming so violent. Again, we don't know the girlfriend's name, and I'm not sure if it was ever officially disclosed, but there was tape of her speaking about what she went through.
And pushing you down and choking you. What else? And I know you said you couldn't breathe. Were you gasping for air? And were you asking him to let you go?
I was trying to, but I couldn't even. I was scared. At that point, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die.
Now, back to North. Kim went on Call Her Daddy and recently revealed that she's made some questionable decisions when it comes to helping style her kid. She acknowledged that she's made mistakes, saying, "My daughter tries to wear these things that her friends are wearing." And I'm like, okay, we're never wearing that again. Unfortunately, they made that mistake in front of the whole world when North was wearing a corset at the age of 12 while traveling around Europe. While on the red carpet, Kim was questioned about North continuing the family popularity and the Kardashian legacy, and it appears like she's already on her way.
My mental health starts to get affected, and then I can't parent the way that I need to, and I can't be present and focused, then there's got to be one of us that can.
North really seems to have the Hollywood bug. Do you think she's the one that's going to just continue with the family business?
I think she will. I think it's just in her blood and who she is and what she loves to do. Yeah. So it's, a fine line as a parent to figure that out together.
To guide her.
Yeah.
You are awaiting the bar exam results. They're coming in November. You were studying while you're doing the show. How would you kind of describe this era that you're in? Because you're juggling a lot.
I mean, it's pretty meta, right? It is good practice. Right. There is a lot of lingo that I know that is really fun that I have to explain to the other girls, that they don't really know. So it has been such a fun experience.
Life imitating art is hilarious. I'm sure you didn't plan all of that,
We kind of did, though.
You did?
Yeah, we kind of did. I mean, it was inspired. Ryan wrote the role based off of my law school journey and then with a twist.
In other developments, Scott Disick recently ridiculed Kim by posing with liters of milk following her naive revelation on Call Her Daddy, admitting that she doesn't know how much items cost. Scott truly has nothing better to do. Why is he out here golfing with, some milk? It makes my stomach churn just looking at it. We also observed him with the milk and some shopping bags. I wonder whose idea this paparazzi photograph was. It's not really hitting. Could you envision a life where you don't know how much things cost? I feel like it's sort of ignorant of her, but it's even more out of touch that she freely acknowledges it. I feel like when you're that affluent, you don't want to publicly tell people that you're that rich.
How much a year do you spend on glam?
Well, a lot, but if I'm filming my show, then they pay for it. If I'm working, then they pay for it. So I try to get it all paid for so that I don't personally have to pay for it.
Smart.
Yeah, but a tally. I mean, I don't have a concept of what certain simple things cost, which really is, I'd like to know a little bit more about what a milk carton costs, and let me think about this.
You can text.
No, I mean, it's probably
You call your business manager.
Yeah, I should know this actually.
You should. 6 figures, 7 figers.
It could be $1 million.
I don't think I'd be surprised at that,
This
right?
hair
You got a lot
isn't cheap.
Babe, it looks great.
But I don't know.
Somebody responded, "You know how rich you've got to be to even say a sentence like this." Another person added that she should have kept this to herself. You'll never forget the moment in 2011 when Kim recognized the price back then because she dumped a diamond into the water and began shouting about it.
Daddy, my earring's gone!
Are you
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry! My diamond earring!
Hold on.
Seriously! It's gone, it's not funny!
Are you
We
serious?
literally got $75,000!
Hold on, we'll find it, baby.
We're not gonna find it in the ocean! Oh, what happened? My diamond earring fell out! I had my diamond earrings and then one of them came out!
Oh my god, okay, so take this one out. Show me where. Just show
In
me
the
where.
ocean! I'm not gonna find it!
Oh, how things have changed, but not really. Kim was questioned about this on Call Her Daddy, and she replied that it was one of her first large purchases and that it wasn't insured yet, which is why she had such a freakout. The diamond was finally located by Kim's younger sister Kylie, who plunged into the water to look for it. I feel like it tells you early on what sort of person Kylie was going to be if she could dive into the water and locate the diamond straight away.
I went to Diddy's late night party, and there Diddy forced me to bring North as well. He forced me to sell Northwest to him, but I refused. Kanye is putting false accusations on me.
Kanye West was accusing Kim Kardashian of antagonizing him with North's TikTok videos, and he is allegedly afraid that Kim is pushing North to behave too mature.
I tried to pay, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna romp. Big boots in the bus, they pump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend.
Kim Kardashian is presently under heat for allowing her 9-year-old daughter lip sync to adult rap songs and look like a baddie. Fans are now thinking that Kim is doing this on purpose, not just to annoy Kanye, but also to boost her daughter's following. Kanye has been quite outspoken in the past about not allowing North use TikTok or wear cosmetics, and insiders close to the issue are claiming Kim is poking the bear because she can't accept that Kanye has moved on and is no longer trying to get her back. So how does Kanye feel about Kim letting North behave like a grown-up on TikTok, barely 2 months after stating she is doing everything to safeguard her kids from social media drama? Kim Kardashian is once again stirring some controversy with her and her daughter North's combined TikTok account. Videos showing North lip-syncing to an R-rated song by the rapper Ice Spice, dressing up and behaving like her have just gone viral, and supporters are now stating that everyone who condemned Kanye owes him an apology since he was plainly correct that North shouldn't be using TikTok.
I will fight for her to be creative in those ways. So it's always a compromise. No one's always going to agree. And you just have to do the best that you can as a parent to try to protect your kids, but also let them be creative.
To offer some perspective, after Kim and Kanye's divorce, Kanye accused Kim of keeping him away from his kids and claimed Kim was using his eldest child, North, to taunt him. Back in January of last year, Kanye said Kim's security attempted to block him from visiting North, and he also described how the tabloids totally turned the narrative to make him appear insane.
Solace comes from seeing my kids and getting a solid schedule. That's why I even got the house. You know, they flipped it in the, the media like there was something wrong with me getting a house next to my kid. You see, when my mom took me from Atlanta to Chicago, my dad didn't come to the coldest and most dangerous city in the world to be next to. He said I wanted to stay down in Atlanta, because of my career. It's nothing with my career, with this rap, with this media, with none of that that's gonna keep me from my children, and that's what I want everybody to know. Don't play with me, don't play with my children, and ain't no security gonna get in between me and my children, and you ain't finna gaslight me, you ain't gonna run this narrative on me.
Whenever he'll call for them and ask, it's probably been a couple months since we've heard from him.
Just days later, Kanye went on Instagram Live to accuse him of being excluded from their daughter Chicago's 4th birthday celebration.
I wasn't allowed to know where her party was. There's nothing legal. They're saying that these are the kind of games that's being played. At the light, it's the kind of thing that really has affected my health for the longest. And I'm just not playing. I'm taking control of my narrative this year. I'm being the father, the best father, the yay version of a father, and I'm not finna let this happen. And we're gonna be in real time.
Take a slight right turn onto I-405
right here,
North.
Chicago. Happy birthday! I love you, and I'm just putting this online because I need y'all support. I didn't call Kim, text the nannies. I got on the phone with Tristan. He said He asked Chloe, won't nobody give me the address to my daughter's birthday party right now? And that's going to imprint in her mind that I wasn't there for her. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't...
As for North and her TikToks, Kanye has made it known on more than one occasion that he doesn't want the Kardashians exploiting North on social media. Back in February 2022, Kanye turned to Instagram to seek his fans for assistance on this matter and also threw some shade at Kim, saying, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will." However, once Kim and Kanye's divorce was completed in November 2022, it looked that the former spouses had finally struck common ground when it came to parenting matters. But it now appears like Kim is once again using North to antagonize Kanye, and some are suggesting she's only doing this because she's upset that Kanye has a new girlfriend in his life. North released multiple TikTok videos disguised as rapper Ice Spice, singing along to some mature lyrics from Ice Spice's duet with Pink Pantheress, Boy's a Liar Part 2. North donned a ginger wig and even wore the identical Juicy Couture sweatsuit that Ice wore in the song video, with the word Juicy on the back. North is just a kid and was probably delighted to dress up as Ice Spice, which is wonderful since we all dressed up as our favorites when we were youngsters. But why would Kim allow North broadcast these films on TikTok for everyone to see? Why would she open the door for people to see and remark on her 9-year-old daughter lip-syncing to adult lyrics? To offer just one example of why this is bad, one individual remarked on North dancing to Ice Spice, and there were a ton of terrible remarks like these on Twitter. Even if they were jokes, it's still utterly inappropriate. Fans are now accusing Kim of once again using North to get back at Kanye, since he has expressly indicated he doesn't want his daughter wearing lipstick on TikTok. What's particularly notable is that Kim removed the troubling videos of North dressed as Ice Spice only after fans called her out, which implies that she cares more about public opinion than the father of her kids. If you're wondering why Kim would still want to antagonize Kanye after 2 years of separation, speculations claim that Kim can't handle the fact that Kanye remarried before she did, and he's already introduced his new wife to North. Back in January, Kanye, his new wife Bianca, and North were pictured having dinner together at Nobu in Malibu, California. This event took place soon after a Kardashian insider told Page Six that Kim was worried about Bianca spending time with her kids and wanted Kanye to minimize his contact. Just days after North met Bianca, Kim allegedly took a shot at Kanye's wife by uploading an Instagram story indicating that she was listening to Drake and 21 Savage's tune, More IMS, which has the words, "Put her skims on now, she's acting like him." Shortly after, multiple publications stated that Kim had hired her legal team to see if they could prohibit Kanye's wife from seeing the kids, but they informed her she couldn't do anything legally. In fact, just days before the recordings of North lip-syncing to Ice Spice went public, a source told Heat magazine that Kim was furious because her attorneys indicated she had no legal remedy to prohibit Bianca from spending time with the kids if Kanye wanted. She can't stop him, so she has to go along with it. The source stated that Bianca is no pushover and is standing up to Kim, putting out her standards for how she wants to be treated, which is allegedly driving Kim mad. She can't believe things have turned out this way. The source also remarked that the fact Kanye presented North to Bianca must suggest he's serious about his new wife, since Kanye is known to be incredibly protective of North. He hadn't done this with any other ladies he was associated to following his divorce from Kim. Since Kim was helpless to stop Kanye from introducing North to Bianca, it's extremely conceivable she's now attempting to exact vengeance, knowing what would grab his attention. Fans are claiming this confirms once again that Kanye was correct all along. Even individuals who don't normally agree with Kanye are suddenly backing him. One admirer wrote, "Clock is right twice a day. Kanye was correct about not wanting his kid on TikTok. Now she's wearing like Ice Spice and performing rhymes like that. He was right."
Years old. She's 12. Walking around with a corset, the shortest mini skirt that you could have, and bright blue hair.
Just a reminder, Northwest is 9 years old. However, other fans have come to Kim's defense, arguing there's nothing wrong with North lip-syncing to Ice Spice since everyone did something like this as kids. I see why parents are upset at North mimicking Ice Spice considering some of her lyrics, but didn't we all do some variation of this as kids? One fan remarked. I used to sing, rehearse, and dress the part to every choreography for Sierra's music videos when I was in middle school. Either way, it appears like the biggest concern people have is with the fact that Kim is allowing North put these sorts of videos online after she attempted to persuade everyone that her kids are fully separated from social media. Back in December, Kim told Andy Cohen that her kids had no clue what's being spoken about online, even claiming that she controls what other kids at school tell North.
My kids, they don't know anything.
How?
So,
With social, they're in school, they're on socials.
So at school, like some of my best friends are the teachers. So I know what goes on at recess. I know what goes on at lunchtime. I hear what's being talked about. None of the kids have ever said anything to my kids.
Kim also alleges that North exclusively accesses TikTok on her phone, which implies she undoubtedly allowed North uploading the Ice Spice videos and only removed them after controversy.
North has a TikTok account on my phone and my phone only. They're just not on social media. They don't see stuff. I keep, when stuff's going down, like I protect stuff in the house as far as like the TVs and the content
That
that's
feels
on.
like it must be a full-time job.
It is.
Yeah.
A very significant point to notice is that the Kardashians appear to be more cautious about their son's privacy than their girls. It took Kylie Jenner an entire year to disclose the name of her kid and unveil his face. Khloe also hasn't announced her son's name yet. As for Kim, we seldom see or hear anything about her kids, Psalm and Saint, although photographs and videos of Stormi, True North, and Chicago are all over social media. It's evident that the Kardashian boys enjoy significantly more privacy than the females. Even Rob Kardashian's Instagram account, which is administered by Kris Jenner herself, is full with photographs of Rob and Blac Chyna's baby Dream, while Rob continues to shun the limelight. Fans have theorized for a time that the Kardashian ladies utilize their daughters for PR while shielding their boys, and this recent incident with North might be another example. The Kardashians have boys as well, although we never see them splashed all over social media. One admirer recently commented, "It's almost as if they are exploiting Northwest for their own gains and trying to mold their daughters into the next generation of Kardashians." Kanye was right. As for Kanye, he's suddenly trending on Twitter, and multiple footage of him lashing out against North using TikTok have reappeared online.